We'll be doing the new topic, that is the simple interest, profit and loss, and this is the day 4, which is from the school basics to the IIT foundation level. So see that you don't skip any question because all the questions will be a different type. So watch till the end. So we'll go for question number 1. Question is given on the left hand side. Simple interest on rupees 800 for 3 years at 5% per annum. So on rupees 800 means the principal is given as 800. Rate of interest is given 5% per PA means that is the per annum, and T, that is the number of years, that is 3 years. So we have a formula for the simple interest, that is P into R into T by 100. So here this is going to be 800 into 5 into 3 by 100, which is going to be rupees 120. So now let us go with the next question. It says that principal that yields rupees 180, interest in 3 years at 6% per annum. So here many of them get confused in this one, whether the principal is given or the simple interest is given. So we have to find out the principal that yields rupees 180. So we have to find out the principal, and the simple interest is given as 180. And T, that is the number of years, which is 3 years, and R is given as 6% per annum. So again, we are going to use the same formula because some of them just rearrange this and change the formula, but it becomes difficult to remember that formula. So we'll use the same formula, and wherever possible, we'll cross multiply and get the answer. So here, same formula, the simple interest formula, P into R into T by 100. So here this is 180. P into 6 into 3 by 100. So this is going to be 180 into 100 by 6 into 3. This is the principal. So 1000 is the principal. So principal is rupees 1000. Now let us see the next one. That is question number 3. Again, it's given here on the left side. You can have a look at the question here. Rupees 1200 is invested at 8% per annum, simple interest, and you have to find the amount after 2 years. So here, this is the principal given 1200. The rate is given as 8%, and after 2 years means the T is given as 2 years, and you have to find out the amount. So whenever we want to find out the amount, so first thing we have to find out the interest, and then only we can find out the amount. So let us go with this formula for the simple interest. So this is 1200 into 8 into 2 by 100, that will be 192. So we got this interest as 192. So the amount is principal plus interest. So the principal is given as 1200. So this will be 1200 plus 192. So will be 1392. So now we'll go with the next question here. That is question number 4. It's given if simple interest on a sum of for 4 years at 5% per annum is rupees 200, and you have to find out the principal. So simple interest on the sum for 4 years at this 5% per annum is rupees 200. So the simple interest is given as 200. The rate is given as 5%. T is equal to 4 years, and the principal, we don't know the principal. So here again, we'll go with the same formula. In place of this, we'll write here 200. So we don't know the principal. We know the rate of interest. We know the number of years divided by 100. So what will you do here? Here we will cross multiply. Here we will go this on this side. So this is going to be divided, means it is going to get multiplied, and this will go in the denominator, 5 into 4. That is, principal will stay on the right hand side. So after simplifying this one, we get the principal is rupees 1000. So the next one, a shopkeeper buys an article for rupees 450 and sells it for 540. Find the profit percent we have to find out. So here cost price of an article is given as rupees 450. The selling price of an article is given as 540. And first thing, to find out the profit percentage directly we cannot do. First we have to find out what is the profit. So profit, the formula is selling price minus the cost price. So selling price is 540 and the cost price is 450. So the profit is rupees 90. So again we'll now go with the, because we want the profit percent. So this is the formula, profit percent is profit divided by CP into CP means that the cost price into 100. So the profit we already got this as 90. The cost price is 450 and this is 100. So after simplifying this one, we get this as 20%. So the profit percentage is 20%. So the next one, an article marked at rupees 700 is sold at a 10% discount and you have to find the selling price. So mark price is given as 700, discount is given as 10%. We don't know the selling price. So again, now we have to look for this formula. The selling price is mark price into 1 minus discount. So here what we can do, the mark price is given as 700. So this formula you have to remember. 1 minus discount means that is discount is, you can write one more step if you want here. That is 1 minus discount is 10%, MP into 1 minus 10%. So here 1 minus 10% means 10 divided by 100. So here this will be 700 into this will be, so here the LCM is 100. So 100 minus 10 divided by 100. So 90 divided by 100. So here what we can do, this and this we can cancel out. So this can be written as, or we can do one thing, we can cancel out this and this as well. It's up to you, we can do anyways. So here will be 9 divided by 10 is going to be 0.9. So after multiplying this, we get that is 630. So we can say selling price of an article is rupees 630. So the next one, a trader allows two successive discounts of 10% and 5% on that is MP, that is the mark price, rupees 1000, and you have to find the final price. So the mark price is given as 1000 and the first discount is 10% and the second discount is 5%. So we can first find out the price after the first discount, that is mark price into that is 1 minus discount. So mark price is 1000 and what is the first discount, that is 10%. So 1000 into 1 minus 10 percentage means 10, this we have to divide it by 100. So 10 divided by 100. So after simplifying this one, we get that is 90 by 100. So this and this gets cut. Again, this also we can do both ways. This we can cut together and then we can multiply it, or we can do this separately. So that is rupees 900. So now a price after for second discount. Now see here, this was the mark price was 1000 here. So here we are going to consider this mark price as this one after this 900. So 900 minus, so here this was 1000. So now we have this as 900 because there was a 10% at the first discount was 10%. So now we are going to consider this 900 minus the second discount is 5%. 5% of 900. This is the important step. So 900 minus this will be 5 by 100 into 900. So see here, this is separately done. So don't mix up with this one, other that will be difficult to calculate. So this is going to be 900 minus 45, which is going to be 855. So final price is 800 rupees, that is rupees 855. If a man makes 20% profit by selling an article at rupees 360 and you have to find the cost price of it. So profit percentage is given. 20% profit means that the profit percentage is given as 20% and selling price of an article is 360 and you have to find out the cost price. So here again you have to remember this formula. Selling price is cost price into 1 plus profit percentage. So here this is 360, that will be CP into 1 plus 20%. So this SP is 360 into is equal to CP into 1 plus 20% means 20 by 100. So this is going to be CP into, again this we are going to simplify this one, that will be 120 by 100. So now we can do one thing, we can either simplify here or we can do a, yeah, because this is multiplication, we can bring this here. So that will be 360 into 100 and this will go in the denominator. CP will stay on the right hand side. So after simplifying, we get that is 300. So 300 is, that is the cost price. So we can say cost price of an article is rupees 300. So here we'll see The next question here, an item is sold at cost price with no profit, no loss. What selling price will give 15% profit if cost is rupees 400? So the cost price is given as 400. So profit is 15% of the cost price. So here 15 by this percentage means we are going to divide it by 100 into the cost price, that is into 400. So this is going to be rupees 60. So now we want the selling price for this one because here they said 15% profit. So we got a profit as 60 rupees. So again, we are going to use the formula for the profit. Profit is selling price minus the cost price. So profit here we'll put 60. We don't know the selling price and the cost price is 400 given. So this will take on this side, on the left side. So 60 minus 400 is going to be plus 400 is selling price. So this is going to be 460 is the selling price. So we can say selling price is rupees 460. A shopkeeper marks price 25% above cost. He gives 20% discount. Find the profit or loss percentage. So we can consider, we don't know the cost price. So let us consider the cost price as rupees 100. So the mark price is 25% more. So 25% more means we can say this mark price will be 100 plus 25. So that is going to be rupees 125. So now the discount is 20% on the mark price because he gives 20% discount. So 20% on the mark price. So this 20% means 20 divided by 100 and the mark price we got this as 125. So now after simplifying this, we get that is the discount as rupees 25. So we want the whether it's a profit or a loss. So now first thing what will you do? This we'll find out we don't know what is the selling price. So selling price is the mark price minus discount. So the mark price here is 125, 125 and the discount we got this as 25. So the selling price is also that is going to be rupees 100. So we can see here the cost price we considered this as 100 and the selling price is also 100. So we can say there is no profit and no loss. Two-year simple interest on a sum is rupees 150 at 5% per annum. What will be the interest for 3 years on the same sum at same rate? Now this is the simple interest for 2 years, that is given as 150. The rate is given as 5% and the time is 2 years. So we can use the simple interest formula. So simple interest, this is P into R into T by 100 and the simple interest this is given as 150. We don't know the principal. Rate is given as 5, T is given as 2 divided by 100. So this will take on this side 150 into 100 divided by this one 5 2s are, that is going to be 10. Or you can just write 5 into 2 or you can directly write 10 over here. And this is the principal. So after simplifying here we get the principal as 1500. So now this again we want what will be the interest for 3 years. So simple interest for 3 years, again use the same formula. So now we got the principal as 1500. So directly we can put out the 1500 over here. Again, the rate of interest is the same 5 and this becomes 3 years. So this is going to be, after simplifying, we get that is rupees 225. So the next question, a man buys 3 identical shirts for a total of rupees 1200 and sells them all at a total gain of 20%. What is the selling price of one shirt? So the cost price of 3 shirts is given as that is 1200. So profit will be that is given a total gain of 20%. Of profit is 20% of what? That is the cost price. So 20% means 20 by 100 and the cost price of means multiplication and the cost price is 1200. So this we are going to simplify, which that is 200 and rupees 240. So now again we want the selling price. So selling price means now this is 240. We'll use the same formula. Profit is equal to selling price minus the cost price. So now we already have the profit over here, that is 240. So selling price we don't know and the cost price is 1200. So this will come on this side, that will be plus 1200. So when we add this one we get that is 1440. So we can say they said what is the selling price of one shirt. So selling price of whatever we got, this was for three shirts was 1440. So selling price of one shirt will be, so for three is 1440, for one will be, you are going to divide it. So 1440 divided by 3, which is going to be rupees 480. So by this one, you have completed today's work. Do like and subscribe to my channel so you get a notification of other parts. Also, don't forget to press the hype button which is beside the comment section. Thank you.